Have you ever wondered what happens to the objects you loved the most after your death? Some say people stay attached to places, objects and habits even after death, that we die only in the body, but our souls linger in the spaces we once cherished. But is it really our souls that remain? Or something far more sinister, something that mimics our habits, our presence? Tonight's story is about such an object, an antique almirah that seemed like a treasure until it revealed its true nature. A horror that would scar our main character, Lisa, forever. Welcome, travelers, to Nocturnals. The fire crackles low, the trees whisper secrets older than time, and somewhere in the static between these words, something listens back. If these tales of the unseen unsettle you, do not go quietly. Subscribe to feed the shadows. Like to let the dark know you were here. Share to spread the dread. Then speak, comment your nightmares below. What lurks in your stories? What should we whisper next? The night is long and hungry for new voices. Press play, if you dare. In the bustling city of Chennai, the sun blazed warmly over the streets. After days of rain, the skies had finally cleared. Lisa, a young woman from Vellore, had just started a new job in the IT sector. She'd found a modest 1 BHK flat on the outskirts of the city, affordable, quiet, perfect for her new life. Excited to make it her own, she filled the space with furniture, plants and little comforts. The east-facing window welcomed the sea breeze, filling her home with a soothing freshness. One day, while shopping, she stumbled upon an antique store. Among the relics of the past, her eyes locked onto an old wooden wardrobe, intricately carved, weathered by time. The shopkeeper told her it once belonged to a Dutch settler, passed down through generations. Lisa hesitated. Such a piece must be expensive. But the shopkeeper offered it for a bargain. No one wanted it, and he needed the space. That very evening, the wardrobe stood in her room, filling the air with the scent of aged wood. She positioned it to the right of her door, the window on the left. Little did she know, her happiness was about to twist into terror. Exhausted from the day, Lisa slept early. Around midnight, a sound jolted her awake. Her eyes flew open. The noise came from the wardrobe. Rats? She hadn't been warned about pests. Groggy but curious, she grabbed her phone and approached the wardrobe. Just as she reached for the handle, thud. Something moved inside. Her breath hitched, heart pounding. She yanked the door open. Nothing. She laughed nervously, just her imagination. But the next morning, a foul stench filled the room. Rotting, decay. It came from the wardrobe. Inside, a dead rat. But how? She checked last night. There was nothing there. Disgusted, she disposed of it, nearly tripping in her haste. Outside, the cheerful weather had turned gloomy. Rain poured. Thunder rumbled. A bad work dragged on. Distracted by the previous night's events, Lisa earned a scolding from her boss. On her way home, she slipped on the wet road, spraining her ankle. And when she returned, more dead mice littered her kitchen. The stench was unbearable. Defeated, she ate instant noodles and tried to ignore the growing dread. That night, the storm raged harder. Wind howled against the windows. Rain lashed the glass. Then, knock, knock, from inside the wardrobe. Hands trembling, she opened it. It was empty. Just exhaustion, she told herself. But sleep wouldn't come. At exactly 3 a.m., a bang. The wardrobe shook violently. This time, she was ready. As she crept closer, pale fingers slithered from beneath the wardrobe. Her breath caught. Then, The door creaked open. A hand reached out, followed by long, tangled hair. Something was crawling out, backwards. And then, she saw it. The same face from before. A scream tore from Lisa's throat as the figure lunged. The next morning, Lisa woke in bed. Had it all been a nightmare? She forced herself to work, but the images haunted her. That night, she watched the wardrobe, determined to uncover the truth. For a while, nothing. Then, the door opened on its own. A whisper, her name. She turned, and there it was. A face, rotted, eaten by rats. Maggots writhed in its flesh, blood dripped onto the floor. It called her name again. A scream shattered the night, and then darkness. What happened next is a horror too chilling for tonight. But remember, some objects carry more than history. Some carry the dead, and the dead don't always rest. The fire is burning low, but the night is never truly silent. If these stories crawled under your skin, feed the flames. Like, share and subscribe, lest the shadows forget your name. Whisper in the comments, what nightmares should we summon next? Your tales, your fears, they belong here too. Until next time, listen closely and never sleep soundly again.